and previous award winners tonight, thanks to a generous sponsorship from Whole Foods. Yeah. Okay, welcome. I think we have everyone here now. So we're going to get started with the speakers about our wonderful award winners. But first, I wanted to read a poem, or quote. Soul and soil are not separate, neither are wind and spirit, nor water and tears. We are eroding and evolving at once, like the red rock landscape before me. Our grief is our love. Our love will be our undoing as we quietly disengage from the collective madness of the patriarchal mind that says aggression is the way forward. I just thought that was a very fitting quote for tonight. As the last 2 years have been an amazing show of resilience and strength, grit, love, humanity, and kindness from the female local food community in Atlanta. And the group of women that we're honoring tonight is just absolutely amazing, and the group of honorees is equally as impressive. We have people who have completely transformed their businesses due to the pandemic, helped feed communities all over Atlanta, and it's just so amazing to be in this room with all of you who have been frontline essential workers, working your asses off for the last 2 years to make sure that we all have access to good, healthy food. So, without further ado, let's have Orenike and Jamila up first.
We're really hoping not to be first. But here we are. I'm super honored to be able to introduce my longtime friend, Lola Norman. We've been friends since high school. And it has just been amazing to watch her grow and evolve in farming and in business. I am always super impressed with how she has dedicated herself to representing excellence in her field, and excellence in farming, but more importantly, excellence in the business of farming. She talks often about, attracting people to the industry, which the way you do that is by showing people that there is a future, there is profit, there is excellence, there is abundance in what it is you're doing. People have an idea of farming as this thing that's like a hobby, and you're not really supposed to make money, and you're giving your food away, and it's really about none of that. She's about business, she's about excellence. And so I think that has just really, catapulted her into especially local stardom, but now we see national stardom as she has her show on the Magnolia Network. So she's so deserving of all of the accolades because she works really, really hard and has had to fight a lot of sexism and racism in the industry. She fights tooth and nail for every single dollar that she gets toward her business, and she has reinvested again and again and again. She's been kicked off property. She's had to buy her own property. She's had business partners that have gone belly up. She's done all the things, but she has stayed true to her passion and to her craft, and that just shows in everything she does. So she's just amazing and wonderful, and I'm blessed to call her my friend.
Well, we are pleased to present you with the 2022 Lady Locavores Farmer Award.
They did an amazing job of introducing me. I don't like talking about myself at all. I prefer to just have my work, do its talking, and I found farming and it just been the most rewarding, the most challenging, and definitely have experienced a lot of ups and downs in the field, but it is something that brings me just immense joy, and I'm so thankful that you guys, honored me tonight for the work that I've been doing. I wouldn't do it, for any other reason except for the fact that I love it and I want to just serve my community and just want to see just amazingness for us all. So thank you guys so much and thank you for being
And Jamila has been with us for over 11 years. I remember when I was a market manager back in 2011, we had many early ascending mornings of craziness, and it's just so wonderful to see that you're still farming and you're growing and expanding, and now a celebrity. Next up, we have Amy Gregg introducing Betsy Gonzalez. While they're coming up, I'll go ahead and let you know that Sarah Bryan from Little Tart, I believe, actually wrote this speech and has asked Amy from Little Tart to read it. So here you go. I proofread all her emails, so trust me with her speeches. It takes a special kind of person, a just crazy enough person, to open a bakery. The only crazier folks, in my opinion, are farmers. Bakers who want to do things in what I think of as the right way, choose a career in which we spend making a product that is, in some cases, only really good for hours. We gauge and battle humidity, heat, cold variances of local grain harvests. From the early mornings to the intense labor, it is far from easy to be a baker. It is a calling to feed people and to make something with care and integrity. Over my time working as a baker in our city, I've learned to recognize the determined gleam in another fellow baker's eye. In 2015, Betsy Gonzalez walked into Little Tart for an interview for a front of house position we posted. Yesterday, I looked up her 7-year-old cover letter. In it, she wrote that she believes in fresh, made from scratch products, sourcing local ingredients, and most importantly, in delicious food. Just lost my place on the paper. Here we go. Betsy and I already spoke the same language, and I was impressed when in her interview, she told me that she wanted to open her own bakery. I also believed her. I guess I saw that telltale glint in her eye. Betsy worked at Little Tart for 4 years. She worked in many roles, and she was good in all of them. When we couldn't teach her everything she needed to know, she picked up and moved to Europe and made her own course of study. When she opened a sono out of her home, she turned what was before a small room into a thriving business. She has stayed true to the values she told me about in her cover letter. Her bread is made from scratch with thoughtfully sourced local products and with her own very skilled hands. She carved a path for herself and did exactly what she told me she was going to do 7 years ago. She has never wavered, and I have watched her with a wonderful mixture of admiration and pride. Today, Sono is one of the best bakeries in Atlanta, and I'm very proud to call Betsy a friend and a baking compatriot. I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award. Congrats, Betso.
Well, I'm an emotional sap, and I'm trying to keep my composure right now. But I just wanted to say thank you to CFM for giving me the platform and the opportunity to be your baker every week. I had a whole thing that I said, and I'm just going blank right now. But really, thank you for Locavores for this event and really showcasing how important it is to invest in our community, and all these wonderful women in this space do exactly that every week. And I'm really honored to be a part of this community and being able to just do the thing that I love the most. And understanding the sense of joy that can be created through food really propelled my love for this craft during my formative years, and especially so when I opened the bakery about 3 years ago with just a couple Dutch ovens, a 50-pound bag of flour, and just the love to bake bread. So thank you.
If you guys have not tried her bread yet, get there early. Sunday morning, get her because the dough is gone by like 9:15, and as soon as it's gone by 10:30. All right, up next we have Davy Sutton introducing Brandy Shelton. Hello, friends. So it's an honor for me to be able to introduce one of my most favorite people. And it's no surprise to me that she's being recognized by you all today. I personally witnessed her creativity and entrepreneurship over the course of more than 20 years. I've seen her have an idea and within an amount of months, make it happen and even start earning. I remember way back in her 20s, she had an idea of starting a gift wrapping shop at the mall seasonally, and she did that for several years until she got bored of it. She's around town known as, on the side, people may not know, but she is a top veteran, top requested prop stylist, and then she's always just creating layers to her beloved Just Add Penny business, with newly launching a magazine to go along with it. And when we think about, it's just been an incredible journey to watch her grow her Just Add Honey business, and I'm always have dibs on bragging rights that I know the woman who has that cute little tea shop on the Beltline, and it's soon become a cult favorite. And in addition to its growing popularity, it has so many layers that I know that's way beyond her original vision. So Brandy, she's humble, but also a visionary. So I'm so happy that she's being recognized today, and I give you Brandy Shelton. Please present you with the 2022 Locavores Beverage Award. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, everybody here. This is, someone asked me, and I was like, this is year 16 for Just Add Honey. We started at farmers market, and I couldn't even see myself doing anything else. And I'm sorry, I'm speechless. It's just been beautiful because it's a cup of tea, right? So people are like, oh, it's just tea, but it's so much more than tea. As you can attest, like, everybody's a cup of tea. We all look different. We all have different flavors. And what I love with tea is that it can put you in a mood or take you out of one. And my background is engineering. So if literally you move one thing around or do something different, it creates a different result. And so you can do that with herbs and flavors. And so I think tea is endless, and that result and that feeling and holding that cup and knowing that we have so much more in common over a cup of tea than we have apart is so important right now. And so I'm honored that I've been blessed to provide tea for so many years, and I can't wait to keep doing it. Thank you.
And if you haven't had a chance to have Brandy's tea yet, she's got a lovely little tea shop off the Beltline, and it's right behind Lady Bird, right? Still there. It's absolutely delicious tea. All right, up next we have Leah from Just Bakery introducing Shaista Armani.
I'm no good without a script. Well, my printer wasn't working, so here we go. It's hard to know where to start and how to limit the time for all the things that I could say about my friend Shaista
as we celebrate her tonight. And that might be because, like I wrote in my nomination, that she is a total force to be reckoned with in so many ways. She's an incredibly generous friend. She's the tender mom of 3 beautiful babies. She's a committed partner. She's a wise leader for her family and her community. She's a gifted chef. She's a brave entrepreneur. She's an expert creator of hospitality. She's a savvy student of whatever it is she needs to know because she can figure it out. And she's a fearless navigator of impossible situations, especially if they're happening all the way across the world in the center of conflict. And she's a tireless and innovative advocate for her fellow Americans. I first met Shaista one really late evening at Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson in the new arrivals hall and the international arrivals. And I believe Shaista's family was the last family to arrive before the last administration did what it did and shut down a safe pathway for people who needed to come to safety after being allies and friends to the US and Afghanistan. And thank goodness Shaista arrived just in time because there are so many people here who needed her, including me. About a year after settling in Decatur, Shaista participated in Emory's Start Me small business incubator, and she launched her own catering company. She promptly hired 7 new American women who might not have been able to find employment otherwise due to language and other barriers. COVID ended that catering work in its first form, but she didn't miss a beat in advocating for and creating opportunities for immigrants and refugees in the area. In the height of the pandemic, Shaista started as a wellness contractor with Refugee Women's Network. She's now their economic empowerment coordinator, helping families apply for public benefits, enroll in ESL courses, access interpretation, and secure rental assistance and other social adjustment needs. She does it all. Much of Shaista's work is opening doors for new Americans through resume building, job coaching, and applications and network building, because Shaista apparently has more hours in her day and more energy than the most of us mere mortals combined. She also coordinates their lending circle, which works on building credit, as well as their chef's club, where she mentors new American women, getting their food safety certifications and their businesses up and running, everything that they might need. Shaista also creates community welcome and opportunity outside of work. When the U.S. forces withdrew from Kabul last August, like countless others, Shaista's extended family was trapped in a really dangerous situation. Shaista and her husband, Paris, spent long days and many sleepless nights trying to find any possible route to bring their family, including their mothers, to safety. When her brothers and sisters-in-law, mother-in-law, and many little ones, and family friends, extended family, finally made it to Atlanta, Shaista found them all housing. She furnished their new households. She met their personal needs. She connected them with resources and job opportunities. And then she moved her own immediate family to Loganville, to the home that they purchased so their moms could live with them, which makes her a saint, I think. Shaista's been an invaluable resource to me as I work alongside new Americans with Just Bakery of Atlanta. My church community considers her an honorary member of great esteem, and they too have fallen for Shaista's warmth and her strength and her ingenuity. She's been written about in the AJC and in National Geographic, and everybody in Clarkston who has ever heard of or anybody who's ever heard of Clarkston knows exactly who she is and who you're talking about when you bring her up. And her cooking, let me warn you, it will ruin you for any other kind of cuisine. You'll find yourself dreaming of kabali pilau, romantic dumplings, before you even know what has hit you. If you leave here tonight, a friend of Shaista's, which it will be hard not to do, just be aware that there's no quick way to stop by her house. You'll find yourself settling in for meaningful conversation, delicious treats, comforting tea, and a prompt end to your to-do list for the day. So don't fight it. You too needed Shaista, and now you know. You've been warned. Shaista, I'm so thrilled for you to be recognized with these Lady Locavore Awards, and I'm honored to be here with you and to know and to love you. Thank you for all you do.
Now I'm speechless as like other speakers. I'm so glad Leah had to do this for me. I'm so honored to be here, and I'm so thankful for Leah. She has been a good friend of me since the day first of my arrival here. And I'm also very grateful to Refugee Women's Network to giving a job for an unexperienced woman who has no degree. And also, I want to tell all the women who are watching me that your biggest barrier is not your culture, it's not your religion, it's not the people around you. Your biggest barrier is the person who you see in the mirror. Once you make sure that person knows that you can do everything, that day you can do anything, and what a woman can accomplish has no limit.
All right. Nice to meet you. It was amazing to hear your story, and we're so glad to have you as a new American. Rajania and Andrea. So just before you introduce her, I just want to say Andrea has been part of the CFS family since probably the beginning, as a shopper, as ambassador, a market manager, a chef, a consultant, pretty much every job except for mine. And hopefully she'll rejoin us sometime in the next, week, year, 10 years, but she always comes back. And we love her. So, Rajani is also one of our board members and longtime shoppers. So, I'm going to pass it over to Rajani.
Andrea is one of the most brilliant, resilient, devoted, focused women that I know. And whenever I think that I'm tired or that I want to lay down or I want to pause in my journey to excellence, I absolutely reference her in my heart and in my mind. Because she does not give up, ever. And we met when we were both pregnant with our 11-year-old daughters. And I have seen her listen intently to her heart and blossom again and again into all these beautiful parts of herself. She studied and became a doula, and then soon after began helping to birth babies. And then she studied urban agriculture, and then soon after started growing food. And then she studied the food course and learned how to engage young people, and soon after started teaching programs throughout Atlanta, teaching young people how to grow food, how to make healthy food. And then she developed Food Earth Birth, incorporating all of her skills, including her culinary arts and her wild harvested tea company, which then began to create tea ceremonies, which is this beautiful, intentional ceremony where she brings us all into the presence of the sacredness of something as simple as a sip of tea. And she has been one of the wisest women in my life, although I might be 10 years her senior. I look up to Andrea and in all that she does in serving the community. The way that she does it while mothering her 4 children is probably the most remarkable part of it all, because I don't know if she sleeps or when she sleeps, Because for real, she has her children in the best of schools and she travels way across town. She makes sure that they are free thinkers and independently minded and fully in touch with who they are and their community. They have grown up in the markets. They know the farmers who grow their food. They can speak a language about politics and culture that would blow your minds, you know. And yeah, so I'm honored to present her, and I'm so happy to see her recognized, and I hope that this is the first of many opportunities that we can sit at your feet and honor you.
Everything about the kitchen sink work.
At this point, I'm breaking all the code rules because my nose is running. I'll touch you, Mike, but Roger and I are from like 2 neighborhoods apart in Chicago. I met her down here. She introduced me to the farmers markets. I just want y'all to know that. I'm in the room with so many women who have cared for me, loved on me, mentored me, given me insights in business, who have really birthed me in so many ways. I'm super humble. I can't even really say too much, but I'm just honored to even stand up here and receive this award. We've all been through hard times, some of us harder than we can even imagine. I'm grateful for all the friends in the room, those who care for my children when I need help, and those who just check on me. You know, we all need to be loved on and checked on. I don't get much rest, but when I do, I make it meaningful. So I'm just grateful. I don't even really know what else to say, but I love all of y'all in each and every way. I'm honored to always be in certain positions where I can be a vessel. My family prayed for me to come to earth, and I came literally that year when my brother prayed for me to come for his birthday. And so I know that I have a mission on this planet to always show up and show out. And so this is just the start of much more to come, because like the recipient before me said, I have been looking in the mirror even more and see even more that I'm able to do. And for that, I'm eternally grateful to the divine feminine in all of us. That's it.
Wow, what an incredible group of women. Okay, a little emotional, sorry. So one of the reasons why we wanted to have this intimate ceremony tonight, in light of everything that's been going on in the world, is one, we all deserve it. We all deserve a little bit of fun and joy. And two was to bring all of you together. So we have not only this year's award winners, but all of this year's honorees. So many incredible women in this room. 50 women were nominated this year for the Lady Locavores Award, like double what we've ever had before. And every single bio, resume, story that we read was just breathtaking. So it was really hard for the judges to choose just 5 women. And for that reason, it's really all about every single woman here tonight. Everyone here is either an honoree, an award winner, a previous award winner, or one of our CFM team members. But everyone here absolutely has gone above and beyond for our local food community over the past 2 years and past 10 years, and we wouldn't be here without any of you. So this is all about you and celebrating you and yourselves and everyone else in the room. And so we wanted you all to be here together for this intimate award ceremony so that you can get to know each other, build community, and build networks. And unfortunately, we couldn't have our huge party today because we weren't sure about where we'd be with the virus. But we are having, notwithstanding, a huge party on May 6th to celebrate you all again. So we'll be in touch about all of that. And in the meantime, we're going to be hosting or encouraging everyone to host DIY dinner parties. We're going to talk more about it, where we're encouraging you all to take this spirit, this collective effervescence that we have here tonight into your own homes and invite your friends or women in your neighborhood or community that you want to get to know better and start having conversations about women and food in Atlanta. And I'm going to have Anna Maria, I'm going to put her on the spot to tell you a little bit more about Lady Locavores at Home and the activations over the next few months.
Thank you, Katie. Well, she already said it all, but I'll say it again. My name is Ana Maria Paramo. I am the creative director of Community Farmers Markets. Thank you so much for being here, for the beautiful words expressed tonight. I think we're all very moved. But to the point, one of the ways that we reinvented ourselves in this event was to extend it for 2 months, which opened the opportunity to do things differently, and we were surprised by the things that our team came up with. So perhaps some of you remember last year we did Lady Locavores at Home, and we did a series of workshops virtually. So we're doing Lady Locavores at Home again, but a bit differently. So as Katie mentioned, we are encouraging community members to do self-hosted dinner parties at their homes and have conversations around community, food. And if you go onto our website, you'll find a guide of like conversational prompts, as well as a list of women-owned businesses that you can cater from, whether it is, if you want to have a cater or if you want to do some party favors. There's a list of all the women-owned businesses that sell to our markets, where you can get an array of stuff. And yeah, so check out the website for more details on that. But we're hosting work days, volunteer work days at women-owned farms. So Patchworks is there. You can sign up to go volunteer on April 10th. And we have a couple more listed on the website right now, but we'll be adding some more. So make sure to, sign up and gather a group of your friends and go help out at a women-operated farm here in the city. Some of them might be 20-minute drive, but we'll worth the drive. Again, thank you all for being here today.
Thanks, Ana Maria. Sorry to put you on the spot. But all of the things that we have planned over today and the next few months is to really bring all of you together and bring women and people across Atlanta together to share in community and local food. So we hope that you make some new friends tonight. I know a lot of us aren't used to socializing yet, so we probably forgot business cards and things like that. So if it's okay with everyone, I'll be sharing people's contacts. I'll get permission first so that we can start building a community that's really intentional around Lady Locavores. And if your business is not yet on the directory, we're happy to list you. We're going to be sending that out to all 17,000 whatever followers we have on Instagram and whatever. So it's a good opportunity to, sorry, I'm Marissa, the creative director. It'll be a good opportunity to reach lots of people through our platform and learn about all the amazing work that you all do. And again, I just want to say thank you for all of you and all of the work that you do. Thank you for coming out tonight in the pouring down rain. Thank you again to Wandisha and Kiara for our lovely, refreshing, to the Lola for hosting us, and to Whole Foods for paying for it. And it's just so wonderful to see all of your faces. I know for me, it's been a long time since I've been in a room with this many people and this many incredible people especially. So thank you all for being here and have fun.
No, but I'm just getting the music back up and moving. I'm obsessive about it. I was fucking in the earlier, and I was like, fixing it off. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I think I'm trying to reverse it. And then I was like, oh my God, why am I? Seriously, flowing. Did the live stream the whole time? I think we did well. Tried to get it. Girl, you were so late. Yeah. We are. I'm not sure whose it is, but I think it's mine. I'm gonna go ahead and assume, yeah. want to make sure. Okay. Like I got plans. I mean,
You guys might want to hang out. Basically, I was telling Taylor, I spent a lot of money on a ticket to consider fundraising tonight because you John is private playing.
wait, right across the street. You know? But that's where she's at now.
Well, it's her and Krista and some other girl I don't know. And it's some like fundraiser for some woman's something.
Okay.
There's a lineup and full band. It's already started.
Yeah. Are you going to go?
Well, I've got like a friend there doing like there's golden seats.
So you got a friend? I just didn't want to be here.
Oh, yeah, so I had, there's like a group of 12 people that all got a table and they just sang me to sleep. So I was like, oh, let's get everything in here. Since I'm not really in the parking there, I might just leave my car there and walk on it.
Pretty much what I am.
Yeah, and it's pretty much. So, Well, she's amazing, and she lives in LA.
She's so good.
All these rhythm statements.
One of my friends was like, I didn't realize it was International Women's Day. Workers. Know everything.
Yeah, right. Don't you know like the National Ice Cream Day is? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They make a big deal out of it. That's all they get. Well, it'll be a thing eventually.
I just love her hair. I know you guys were talking about it earlier. No, I feel like I can say it as many times.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Me and my sister, and right now I'm annoyed at her because she got the same peach tattoo I have on her body. And I was like, she's like, makes this anything. I don't want to be like her, I'll tell you that much. I was like, hey, I need you to look at my hair. This is kind of ridiculous, but like, I don't know, it's just fun, different. And she said, don't look at my hair.
Are you kidding? No. Oh my gosh, I'm upset.
I look like a mixed with
Yes. I'm obsessed.
And then I said, yeah, something like, I think that this is my crowd of people.
Yeah, you're so right. I mean, I've heard multiple people compliment you, and I've been thinking about it too. I mean,
It's just, it's like everyone that I work with, so. I'll take it. Yeah. And then she said, people will make judgments and they want their own opportunities on promotions.
she doesn't know us. She doesn't know us.
And I accept.
I'm like, look at us over in our lives. Like, we don't do normal. And this makes me comfortable. You did well. You did. Oh, sister. I can't do it. I'm like, it's really enough. I can put it in one. That's all I can do. But all my money's starting to just stick by itself.
That's what your notes like once I think they're okay.
I get embarrassing.
Go to like
Oh, really?
and I'm like, good for you. They're like $10 for the same.
That's right.